Hello my dear viewers, welcome to my classes. Dear students, today I am going to be explain to you about evolution of universe. Dear students, there are so many hypotheses, so many proposals were created, given by some of the eminent scientists, astronomer, physics, professors. So many members were given different hypotheses or different proposal that in this way this universe was evolved. This is the way universe was evolved, but nobody knows what way, how this universe was evolved. But still there are few important theories were there, and these theories are most widely accepted, most widely believed. Dear students, in our social studies textbook 9th class, they have mentioned about the universe, sun, star and earth, but very limited information given about evolution of universe. So I have referred with a few books, especially NCERT books of 11th classes. So based on the 11th classes NCERT geography, I wanted to be explained in detail about evolution of universe. Let's see once. Evolution of universe. Yes, as I said, there are so many proposals, so many hypotheses, so many ideas were proposed, stated by eminent persons, especially scientists, how in this way universe might have evolved. In upcoming days, you might have create any other new hypothesis. Some other persons may come with a new idea, some another hypothesis. It may be also accepted. Okay, let's see, earlier there was one hypothesis. In our textbook it was not given, but it is very important to learn, the students of 9th class, how this universe was evolved, the theory only. There are two important theories are there. One is old theory. This old theory was proposed by Immanuel Kant. Immanuel Kant was proposed this old theory, and another theory was modern theory. This modern theory was proposed by Abbe Georges Lemaitre. So these two people, these both are widely accepted. See, this old theory also called as nebular theory. This old theory also called as nebular theory. Then this modern theory is called as Big Bang theory. Yes, this theory, it is mentioned in our textbooks very clearly. Big Bang, universe evolved due to the Big Bang. Okay, this was given, but who was proposed this Big Bang theory, it was not mentioned, and detailed explanation also not given in our textbook. But I wanted to add some extra information based on the valuable resources. Immanuel Kant. See, Immanuel Kant was proposed this nebular theory in 1755. From 1755 to 1927, majority of the people, they believed, yes, universe evolved in this way due to nebular or whatever the theory proposed by Immanuel Kant. Then in contrary, Abbe Georges Lemaitre proposed, no, it is Immanuel Kant nebular theory is not acceptable. Lot of mistakes were there. It is impossible to evolve universe in this nebular way, in this nebular theory. So it is not possible. So majority of the scientists, they said that no, it is wrong, and they accepted this Big Bang theory. Though it is a time to learn what is nebular theory. We do not know. It may be creator, our universe may be evolved due to nebular theory or Big Bang, we do not know. But let's see just matter of 5 minutes. Okay, let's see now first about nebular theory. Later, let's discuss about Big Bang theory. Now, what is nebular theory? Nebular. What is nebula? See, Immanuel Kant, he stated that everything created from nebula. What he was said? Everything created from nebula. Then what is nebula? What everything? He stated that everything means what? Everything means sun, stars, galaxies, sun, stars, galaxies, planets, comets, asteroids, etc. Everything made or everything created from nebula. Everything made from nebula. Then what is nebula? Sir, he is saying nebula. Nebula is a cold spinning cloud of dust. That's it. What is nebula? Nebula, the simple definition of nebula is a cold spinning cloud of dust particle is called as nebula. Very important. A cold spinning cloud is called as cloud of dust is called as nebula. From this dust, this universe was evolved. He stated that. So let's see. Then what happened this nebula? How this nebula created sun, stars, galaxies, planets. Let's imagine. Let's try to understand. See, this nebula. What I'm saying. This nebula made of helium, hydrogen. Okay. First thing, this is, for example, this is one cloud of gas. You see once. You imagine this is a cloud of gas, and this nebula made of helium, hydrogen, and dust particle. Very important. These three are very important. Helium, hydrogen, dust particles. Nebula made of with helium, hydrogen, and dust particles. See, this helium plus hydrogen plus dust particles. These dust particles were collide with each other. These are collide with each other. When these dust particles, hydrogen, helium, they collide with each other, there was friction. So due to friction and collision. Next, what? Helium, dust particle, hydrogen, these are collide. So due to that, what happened? Friction. Okay, so friction plus collision among the dust particles. These all helium, lithium, dust particles came very closer, and there was a friction. Due to the friction and collision, the fusion created. Okay, fusion energy generated, or fusion reaction took place. So finally after this fusion reaction, huge energy was generated. This huge energy is called as sun, because fusion reaction, huge energy generated. So this huge energy is created sun. So this is nebular theory. There was a nebula. Okay, in the nebular, what happened? In the nebular, whenever it is a cloud of dust is swirling and moving there, here lighter objects or lighter elements like helium, hydrogen, these are merged with the center. The lighter objects or lighter elements were merged with the center, and heavier particle, they came out from the center, like carbon, oxygen, these all came out from the nebula. Okay, I repeat, helium, hydrogen, these are very light elements, and heavier elements, they came out from the nebula. Whenever they came out from the nebula, again this also formed like small cloud, which is cold cloud spinning there, and here also helium, there was a helium hydrogen dust particles, they collide each other, then again they formed a like a disc shape, disc shaped was formed. This disc shape later formed as a planet. So this was happened. It was once you imagine due to nebula these all are happen. So first what was happen? Simple, helium plus hydrogen plus dust particles. So these all are collide, these all are came together. Okay, then this leads to fission leads to fusion, this fusion leads to creation of sun. Okay, here sun created, here what? Sun created. Okay, sun created here, then after the elements which are came out, the heavier elements which are came out, later among these heavier elements also there is a helium and hydrogen elements also formed. These helium hydrogen dust particles, this created a disc shaped object. Later, after some million years after, this disc shape object became a planet. So here this side another kind of objects, and this side another kind of smaller nebula, here another kind of smaller nebula. Like this, smaller nebulas are formed from the main nebula and it created different planets. So this was the theory of Immanuel Kant. Immanuel Kant was proposed this. So this is Immanuel Kant proposal. Simple, you just remember that universe evolved from nebula. In the nebula, what kind of elements were there? Hydrogen, helium and dust particle. These dust particles came closer, became denser, and fusion reaction took place, and finally huge energy created. That huge energy was called as sun. Okay, next, so after the sun, for example, this is nebular, I said this is nebular, cloud, dust of cloud or nebula. Here sun was created. Then after what? Smaller nebulas were formed, smaller nebula. Here again smaller nebula formed. So this nebula became again solid, like a disc shape. So this disc shape became again planet. So this was the sequence, formation of planets or smaller nebulas according to the Immanuel Kant theory. Let's see how stars are formed. Stars. How stars? What are stars? Stars also same, there is a fusion reaction due to helium and hydrogen. There was a fusion reaction due to helium and hydrogen. This leads to creation of a cloud, or created this created huge energy, same like sun. But this energy, then after that area became very denser, that cloud of gases, this particle became very denser. So this denser gaseous bodies are called as stars. Stars are what? Stars are simply a denser gaseous body. A denser, very dense gaseous body is called as stars. What we can find in stars? Helium and hydrogen, and the condition is fusion condition, fusion reaction. So this is how stars are formed. They may ask you 1 mark, 2 mark question, how stars are created, how stars are evolved. Okay, next let's see Big Bang theory. Very important theory. It is given in our textbook. Big Bang theory. Big Bang theory was proposed by, just I said, Georges Lemaitre. He belongs to Belgium. Belgian. Okay, Belgium priest and physics professor. Belgium priest and physics professor Georges Abbe Lemaitre. He was proposed this in 1927. Till 1927, that was Immanuel Kant proposal was mostly accepted. Then this Big Bang was took place. When it was took place, this Big Bang was took place about 13.7 billion years ago. 13.7 billion years ago, this huge explosion was happened, or this took place about 13.7 billion years ago. So very back. So what is that? What is this theory? According to the Big Bang theory, Lemaitre said that a tiny ball or a singular atom, was created this universe. So all matter means sun, planets, stars, galaxy, asteroids, comet, meteoroids, moon, these all are called as all matters. Okay, all matter existed in a tiny ball, a small ball. He says that all matter was existed in a small ball, tiny ball, small ball. So this small ball, it has a very small volume, infinite temperature and infinite density, huge density and huge temperature, but it is very small. Its volume is very small, but huge temperature and huge temperature and huge density. So due to the huge temperature and huge density, it was exploded, tiny ball. This Big Bang theory also can be called as expansion of galaxies theory, because our galaxies are expanding, because the distance between one galaxy and another galaxy is increasing. Distance between, for example, this is one galaxy, after a few million years after, this galaxy will be here and this galaxy will be here. The places will be changed because the distance will be changing among the galaxies. So all matter existed in a tiny ball. In initial stage, it has infinite temperature and infinite density with a small volume. It is very less, but it has infinite temperature and infinite density. So this small ball was exploded. This is a small ball. What happened? This small ball was exploded very violently, huge blast. Okay, like Happy Diwali. Okay, so the small tiny ball was exploded very hugely. So it was a singular atom. It was singular. We can say that it is a singular atom. Big Bang theory also called as singular atom theory. Big Bang theory also called as expansion of galaxy theory. Big Bang theory also called as modern theory. Because singular atom created this universe. This singular atom in the initial stage, it has very small volume. Volume is very small. The volume of this tiny ball, this is a small ball. This ball volume is very small, but infinite temperature, huge temperature, and infinite density, huge density. And finally what happened? So this was exploded. Exploded. When it was exploded, this universe was created. Okay, so when it was exploded, the huge energy which was separated from this tiny ball, it became sun, and other materials became planets. or other materials became stars, other materials became galaxies, other materials became asteroids. So for example, you see, okay, so this is a tiny ball. When this tiny ball was exploded, galaxies were formed. Then after this galaxy, this is now few million years after, the galaxy's position is here, and this galaxy position is, the space between galaxies were increasing. The space between galaxies were increasing. So that's what, day by day, every year by year, okay, decade by decade, the distance between the galaxy is increasing. So that's what you can say that it is a expansion of galaxy. It is also theory of expansion of galaxies. See, from these galaxies, when for example it was exploded, okay, exploded. When it was exploded, the first few seconds, protons and neutrons were created. After a few seconds, it became very cold. Then after, what happened? Helium and hydrogen formed. After that helium hydrogen, once you remember Immanuel Kant theory, then again stars were formed. Stars after what formed? Galaxies were formed. So after the galaxies, what formed? Planets are formed. So this is a sequence. Exploded, it is the sun, okay, proton neutrons became cold, and helium hydrogen, stars, galaxies, planets and earth. So this is the sequence of formation of these galaxies and other planets. So most widely accepting right now, everybody, because this is related to common sense, majority of scientists also accepted this, yes, Big Bang theory, because they have tested in the burn. Universe created from the singular atom. Universe evolved from a tiny ball. The tiny ball was exploded. Why it was exploded? Because it has a smaller volume and infinite temperature and infinite density. So due to that, it was exploded. After the explosion, sun, star, planet, galaxies were created. And again, one more theory, it is also not given, but in the olden textbook it was mentioned, that is planetesimal theory. Planetesimal hypothesis. How planets were originated, how planets were evolved. So this was given by US scientist Mr. Chamberlain and Moulton. In the old 8th class social textbook, they have given about Chamberlain and Moulton. See, this is a sun, okay, it is a sun, right, sun. So one wandering star came near to the sun or approached to the sun, and it attracted some energy from the sun. This is a star. For example, this is a star. The star is coming from this side. Whenever it is coming from this side, it attracted some material from the sun. It pulled some material from the sun. So this material became, condensed and became planets. So this is this hypothesis was given by Chamberlain and Moulton. I repeat, US scientist Chamberlain and Moulton explained the planetesimal hypothesis. According to this planetesimal hypothesis, a wandering star, came near to the sun or approached to the sun. It attracted some material, because these all are gaseous material. No, it attracted some gaseous material. So this gaseous material became condensed. Okay, why it was attracted? Because the star has lot of gravitational force. The star which is wandering near to the sun, the star which is approaching to the sun, it has a lot of gravitational force. So due to the gravitational force, it was pulled, it was attracted some material. So this material was condensed, and they are started to revolve around the sun. So this is how the planets were originated. So this is the theory of Chamberlain and Moulton from USA. This is the theory of Georges Abbes Lemaitre, a Belgian priest and physics professor. Physics professor. So dear students and those who are listening my class, this is given in a textbook. Only Big Bang Theory, huge explosion. But right now, still now, so many spacecrafts and a lot of science and technology increased. They wanted to test. They wanted to send something to the Mars, Jupiter, or Moon or somewhere. And we tested recently Aditya L1. So there are a lot of things were going on. And upcoming days, any new hypothesis also may come. Okay, be ready for that also. So this is only Big Bang was given, but whenever a new thing was given, some information is given, we need to dig something. So if you explain to your teachers, if you explain to your classmates about Immanuel Kant nebular theory and Chamberlain-Moulton planetesimal hypothesis, they feel very, very great about you. So that's what we need to gather extra information to prove ourselves that we have a better knowledge than others. If you listen twice and thrice, you will understand. Otherwise, it is difficult because you feel that irrelevant. No, it is not irrelevant. It is relevant to the 9th class students because you do not know how this universe evolved, how this stars and sun evolved. This maybe or may not be, but you must need to be know. Otherwise, there is no chance to learn in the 10th class. Only if you take geography in your intermediate, then there is a possibility to learn about the evolution of the universe. So this is my class. I hope you understand and I hope you enjoyed. If there is any possibility is there, you please listen or refer any other reference books and you listen 2-3 times. If you still can't understand, just write in a comment section. Jai Hind all of you. Bye bye.